All right, let's head into the second most anticipated DC film that they released a teaser of, the Flash movie. Now, I do have quite a lot of thoughts about this movie, even before seeing this teaser. I did only watch it once, so before I get into those thoughts, let's watch it again together. Okay, let's get it.
Greetings, DC fandom and domers. Ezra Miller here, live from the set of The Flash. It looks like this.
Dude,
We're very excited.
this guy
to show you
is
the movie.
ripped. Yo, why does he look so high right
We're still
now?
making it.
Why is he wearing a
To show you
dog
the
collar?
teaser, but we can't because
Is he okay?
we don't have enough
I
material.
definitely
to
didn't
yet.
see this
We
part
can't
of
make a
the trailer. I'm making,
but we
yeah,
do have
okay.
this small sneak
It is the
peek that
teaser.
My maestro Andy and I have put together that we really hope you'll enjoy. And I will see you in theaters later next year, or more importantly,
I can't get over this look. Okay, here we go.
Tell me something.
Okay, so that's definitely Michael Keaton's Batman,
Anywhere you want,
like his
right?
Wayne Manor. Yeah, yeah.
Any timeline. Any universe.
And the suits. Okay, interesting.
Why do
Interesting look.
Fight to save this one.
Okay.
You change the future. And you change the past.
Nice, nice. I like it.
are you in?
Oh, cool. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Oh, that's probably the Batmobile, I'm assuming. Okay, first of all, let's just start off with saying that if you have not read or watched Flashpoint, that is the inspiration this movie is using. So it's all about a story where Flash decides to go back in time to save his mother from dying, and he succeeds, but in doing so, it changes the entire past and the entire future. He is no longer Flash anymore, and the whole world is upside down. Honestly, if you haven't watched it or read it, I highly suggest you do. It is one of the best DC stories out there. So let's start off with the fact that there seems to be two Barry Allens along with a Supergirl, which we've all seen set photos, and we all know Sasha Calle is going to be the new Supergirl. Even her Superman suit is modeled after Henry Cavill's Superman suit, so I wonder if there is some sort of connection and if maybe Henry Cavill will be shown in it in some way. I mean, that's a different topic on its own. But yes, there's two Barry Allens, there's two Flashes living in this world. Now, what I'm wondering is if maybe instead of erasing and changing history, maybe Barry simply just went to another dimension, another universe, where now he has a different variation of himself in that world. And that's where everything is starting to get changed, and maybe going back to his world is what is going to change past and future. Who knows at this point? There is that line that Michael Keaton says to him that, you know, if this isn't your world, why are you fighting for it? And I'm very, very interested to know what that means. I agree. If it's not your world, I'm not saying you shouldn't be fighting for it, but what is the purpose? And now I think that is elevated beyond the movie itself. I think that is just, where is the DC universe right now moving forward? What is their overall goal and plan? Is the plan to merge all of these worlds together and create a brand new DCEU? Because I'm pretty sure that is what's going to be happening. Now, moving forward into the Batman talk, as if there hasn't been enough Batman talk already with the mind-blowing Batman trailer and now more Batman in the Flash movie. Yes, Michael Keaton is returning as Batman, and once again, for people who want to know, in the Flashpoint comic series, it's actually Thomas Wayne who survives in this new history that's built, and he becomes Batman. It does look like they are changing things where it's definitely a different dimension or possibly a different universe where it is Michael Keaton who is the Batman, and Michael Keaton is playing the Batman from 1989's Batman, and it is still Bruce Wayne, of course. It's not Thomas Wayne. Now, there is a shot where you see Ben Affleck's Batman cowl on the ground, and I think behind the mask you see all the other pieces of clothing, and it does look like there is blood on the ground near the cowl. That makes me very, very nervous because I don't want to assume anything, but I get this feeling like they might actually kill Ben Affleck's Batman, which I really hope they don't do. This is what leads me into the discussion of Batman in this Flash film and what they're doing moving forward with the DCEU. I have no problem in admitting that I am one of the Zack Snyder fans. Don't get me wrong, DC can make whatever they want. If it looks good, I'm going to watch it, even if it's not part of Zack Snyder's world. For any of you who have stuck alongside me and watched all my DC content, you know how I feel about Warner Brothers' treatment towards Zack Snyder. I think it's wrong, I think it's childish, and I think it's ridiculous. So yes, I wish the Snyderverse was continuing. Now, with saying that, I'm open to this whole dimensional universal timeline travel, okay? I'm here for it. I think it's very, very cool. It's very interesting. Marvel is currently doing it. You know, DC has had this plan for a long time. It's just taken a long time to actually bring it to fruition. But I will say, as much as I think it's cool to see Michael Keaton come back, and you know, it's like a nostalgia feeling for all the older fans, I gotta be honest with you, I don't want Michael Keaton's Batman sticking around. I'm just not interested in that at all. Being a huge Batman fan, I know a lot of people would be shocked to hear this. I'm not overly fond of those older Batman films. I don't really like Tim Burton as a director, so I didn't like the first Batman movie more than maybe I should actually like it. I'm just not a big fan of that design of Batman and that world that was created. It just wasn't my thing. I think Michael Keaton is a great Bruce Wayne. I don't think he was the best Batman. You know, for nostalgic sake and, you know, for a classical take, I think it is definitely interesting, and it's a little exciting to bring Michael Keaton back. For more than one movie, I don't really know if I'm all that interested, and more importantly, not if it's just one or two or three or whatever type of movies there is. I think what really just doesn't sit right with me is I don't want to see Michael Keaton being the main Batman or Bruce Wayne in an overall DCEU. At one point, I was thinking here, I'm cool with the Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves Batman films, and especially too at one point they said they were going to be making a trilogy of those movies. And I was thinking to myself, because there was so much confusion at the time that we didn't know if the Snyderverse was still continuing. So we were thinking like, okay, we're getting the Snyderverse that already has a Batman, and then we're getting the Batman made by Matt Reeves. What the hell's going on? So at one point I was like, yeah, it's Batman, it's cool, I'm gonna watch it, but like, I'm sorry, the Snyderverse is where it's at for me. That's what I'm interested in. But now I'm just thinking to myself like, dude, I couldn't have been any wrong. Not only is the Batman trailer looking amazing, but it has been my most anticipated film for over a year now. I've been so excited for it, and it just makes me realize that I'm so happy to now have that Batman exist, because if Michael Keaton's Batman is here to stay, I'm not really going to be interested in that. He's too old to be a concurrent Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're going to see him suit up and fight in this new film, but I would rather have a Batman younger that I could carry on a story watching him grow and watching him go through different things. Also, too, we all know that Ben Affleck was done dirty, just as everyone else who was involved in the Snyderverse has. For whatever reason, it seems like the only people who aren't is Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Ezra Miller's Flash, and kind of looks like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, even though we don't really know what's going on with the third movie there. But we all know we should have had Ben Affleck's Batman movie. We all know we should have had something between him and Deathstroke. We all know there should be a Justice League 2. We all know there should be so many things that we're just not getting from that world. And my thing is that that I just would so much rather Ben Affleck stick around as Batman than having Michael Keaton move in and take his place. And look, it definitely does feel weird for me admitting something like that because of how much I love Batman and saying there's something Batman that I'm not really interested in. The way I can put it is this, is like, it's very conflicting. I'm very interested to see what they do with Michael Keaton, but if the rumors are true and if what I've heard over the past couple of months is true, I'm just not interested in seeing Michael Keaton take a bigger role like that. Hey, prove me wrong. I hope they could. Like, maybe it happens so that I'm super excited and they do things with his Batman that I'm like, damn, I was wrong. So try it. Please prove me wrong. I'll accept it. But just from how I see things, I would just rather even have a Ben Affleck HBO Max series where we get maybe 10 episodes of what he does. Like, I don't know. It's just really unfortunate that, you know, there's so much really rich Snyderverse content that we should be having, but for whatever reason, they've decided to move forward with this Flash film that seems like it's going to be changing a lot of things. You know, and even still following that same Batman line, the Batgirl film that has been greenlit on HBO Max, it's so weird on what's going on because J.K. Simmons is coming to play Commissioner Gordon for that film. And he played Gordon in the Justice League movie for Zack Snyder. So that obviously means it takes place in the same world. It is confirmed that a Batman is showing up in that film, but it has not been confirmed on which Batman it is. It would make a lot of sense if it was Ben Affleck's Batman, but if Flash is changing history, if he's changing time and universes, then they could easily just switch it over to Michael Keaton's Batman, which once again, I'm not a big fan of. I'm sorry, I don't really like it. But, I mean, anyways, this is about The Flash. I know it took a big Batman turn, but let's be honest here. I mean, you make a movie about a character, and the minute you start involving Batman in that film, he's going to overshadow even the person that is headlining the movie. That's just how important and big and how much Batman is loved in general. Now, I will say I am looking forward to the film. I'm not like super excited and hyped about it. I mean, I'm gonna obviously watch it, you know, opening day and stuff like that, and maybe when we get a real proper trailer, I'll get a little more excited. It's just because deep down, I know they're trying to reverse and change so many things, and it just doesn't sit right with me. So that's why I'm very cautious on the film. And let's be honest here, you know, if this movie does not get decent reviews at best and it doesn't kill at the box office, DCEU is in a big amount of trouble. DC will still continue to make their one-offs. Like, you could technically consider The Batman its own story. It's like a Dark Knight trilogy where it has nothing to do with an overall DC universe. If this Flash movie fails, it's gonna be very bad, because if that's the case, we probably won't even have a proper DCEU moving forward. There probably will not be an extended universe for a long time until someone down the road would like to pick it up again, start from scratch, and try new. I am putting up my hand and voting for myself for the job opportunity because I do know that I could make a very good DCEU. So Warner Brothers, when, you know, things start to get cleaned up a little bit there and whatever you're doing with your plans don't really work out all that well, just let me know. I can fix things. But anyways, everyone, that is it for this video. Shoot down in the comments below what you think of the Flash teaser and what you think of the overall feeling of the movie and what you think is gonna happen. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you happy Michael Keaton's coming back? All that good stuff. Let me know what you think. And like always, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all my future DC content and all my other content in general. And just like usual, everyone, I will talk to you all very soon.